Hi everybody. Um, I had to enter a project to the Creative Challenge, and I ended up I had to work with border lace, which I love lace. And for my project, the idea is you're supposed to challenge yourself into making it into whatever it is they want you to use. In my case, I had border lace I had to use. It was for a fall theme. And I decided that I was going to take that border lace and round it out so that I could make a 3D pumpkin out of it. But how do you give that curve? So I'm going to take some lace off of my website, which is isaboutyou.yolasite.com. And if you scroll down here, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And in this section here, you'll see where I have all my categories. And for today, we're going to go to lace borders and corners. Now, when you choose a piece of lace for this purpose, for me, the way that I'm going to be doing it, it needs to be something that's pretty simple. You don't want anything that's too complicated. And so for this particular one, I'm going to go way down here to the bottom of this page. And where did it go? There it is. I'm going to try this teardrop border. So what I would do in this case, I'm going to use WPC. I would click on this, which I have already done. I've already downloaded. I put it on my desktop, and to save time, I have it here already opened in my file. And I use my magnifying glass to bring it up really close, because that's what we need to do. When I click on it, I believe this must be ungrouped already. It was grouped and I ungrouped it because I was trying to decide what I wanted to use. But you could either go up here and hit break all, or let me go back out. That's the wrong one. See right here where it says group. Mine is already ungrouped, but that's where it would be, and it would say ungroup, and you'd click on that. Okay, so then I'm going to go down here to where this little bracket box is, brings it up close again. And I don't need this whole piece of lace the way that it is. I'm going to do something that's fairly simple. And basically, I need to get in very close. So I'm going to use my zoom window. And I need to get like in where these joints are. See right here? And in fact, I could see a flaw here that I've never noticed before. I need to go and fix that and put that back on my website. Never noticed it. I'm going to back out just slightly. Okay. So what I need to do now is go over here to my move point tool, and it brings up this bar, and I need the second pair of scissors, which is cut a straight line. And what I'm going to do is try to cut a straight line. I'm going to hold my shift key and my left mouse button and cut a straight line right between those joints. And it went black. I'm not worried about that, because if I go down here to wireframe, you'll see that it is all still there. So now I'm going to back out, and I'm going to group all these other pieces and hit delete. And do that again. I wonder why it's not doing break group. It shouldn't have to break the group. I must have grouped it somehow. I didn't mean to. Okay, delete. And this should be broken, and for some reason it's not. Oh, it didn't break the whole thing. Normally it does. So let me get in close again. I'm going to do the same thing. Well, first of all, I need to get my magnifying glass, get up close. See, you learn something new every day. I need to back out slightly. I guess that's as close as I can get. And second pair of scissors. And I'm going to try to hit this at the same place I did the other one. Shift key, left mouse button, come down, cut, and let's see if I group this time. Yep, I did. I'm going to delete that. And I need to fix this little tab here. So I'm going to go in up close, and somehow I have two of these. I must have had two to begin with. For some reason it was showing that it wasn't there. Let me back out to make sure that I didn't delete the wrong one. I didn't. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in close again. And and I want to fix this here. So I could do this two different ways. I think the easiest way is probably going to use my scissor tool. And I'm going to click on this, and I hit my space bar, and I'm just going to connect these two and make sure that I did what I needed to do. I'm going to hit on a color and its field so that I know I don't need that color in there. Back to wireframe, it's still there. I must have this as white, and I'm going to go and right click on the black. Okay, so now when I back out, it's all there. And if I click over here on this little lock, it says group of transparency. And it didn't group of transparency because I must have only had the outsides connected. Let's try that. It's good that you're seeing this though. And I'm going to hit that lock again. What is going on? Let's bring that up close and look at it. Change the color on these. So they're there. I don't know why it's doing this. Because this is grouped. I have to ungroup this. Okay, that was the problem, and it's good that you saw that. So I need to get up close again because I don't want this to be boxed off the way that it is right now. I want this side to look more like this side. So I'm going to use this rounded part here. And I'm going to start at this joint here, click, unclick, and click. And it's not perfect. I hit my space bar and I'm pulling this out. And then I'm going to do this again. It's going to be replaced by arc. Right about here. Click, unclick, and click. So I'm going to do the whole thing again until I get it the way I want it to look. Click, unclick, click. It's getting better. And about here. Click, unclick, and click. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're not really going to see it that closely. So now what I'm going to do is go over here, group by transparency, and now I have it, and I'll fill it with the color. Try that again. Group with transparency, and it should not be doing this, which tells me that there's two of these in here, and there are. It must have duplicated itself. I don't know if it was like that originally or not, but let's do it again, and that time it worked. Okay, so we have our one piece. Now what I need to do is multiply these, and I'm going to guess about 10 of them. I might need more, but actually I don't even need to do that. I'm experimenting with this as well. I need to make a circle because I'm going to make this trail a circle. Move that out of the way. And I want to change the color so that you can see it. Okay. So I want this to be flipped. I'm going to hit my mirror and apply. So that'll work. Let's bring these together. And I've got them boxed together. I'm going to go to Shape, Fit Object to Path. You need a minimum of 2 objects selected, and the first one should be a path or circle. Okay, so this, I'm going to move it up a little bit. Let's try that again. Let's click on this, and then Shift key, click on this, and try that again. Go to Shape, Fit Object to Path. And for some reason, it's doing this, and I don't know why, because I've done this before and never had a problem. Isn't that strange? Try breaking the group and see what happens. Fit Object to Shape. And what it did is it split them. It's willing to accept that. Not what I want. I'm going to group this together and try it that way. Now let's try it. Fit Object to Path. And now it's doing it. So you can't do it with transparency for some reason. Let me So I was able to do that before, and now in the 2014, not so much. So I want this to be centered, and that's going to be cutting that off. So I need to do this again. Let me group this. I'm going to enlarge this. Okay, let's try that again. Shape, hit object the path, center, and it's still hitting that spot where the circle is there. I wonder if it'll let me move this up slightly and put it where I want it to be. Okay, hit object. Nope, it keeps doing that. Isn't that interesting? Well, let's see what this does. Nope. Okay. I haven't done it like this in a long time. Now I have it where I want it, and I'm going to go copy pattern. So if you saw what I did, I put negative because I wanted to go down. I have it negative 0.5, which yours might be different depending on what you're using. And I'm going to start hitting copy pattern, and it's going to keep going around. Oh, that was one too many, so I'm going to hit a negative. Okay. Not real thrilled with this section right here, but at least I have something that I can play with. So I'm going to, well actually I don't want to do that. I need to click on each one of these outer edges. Don't forget, these are not grouped. We just want the red, which is the black outline. I'm holding my shift key as I'm clicking on these. Okay, and I'm going to group those together. And now I'm going to hit my circle. And now I'm going to click on this. And I am going to, I should have done that for all of them, and it didn't. Well, I guess I got to do them each individually. So I'm going to click. Maybe this one didn't get caught up in it. So let me click on this again and click on these. And I got all of them that time. And let's try it now for the weld. And it did. I'm going to send that to the back. And take off the color. Okay, so I was able to make a piece, a circle out of the lace. It's not perfect. But, you know, usually we're putting things in here anyway, a photo or what have you. It's not the best ideal, but I just wanted to show you the possibilities. I know some of you have software in Make the Cut where your computer does this for you automatically. Unfortunately, our Pazzles doesn't, and I was trying to find a different way of doing this. But if I group all this together now, and I group the transparency, it should work. I'll make it black. And there we go. So now I have a piece of lace. So that was my whole point for today, was to show you that you could take a regular piece of lace and, let's see, let's go back to where that was at. This was the piece of lace right here. And we broke that up and we got this. And of course you can make this smaller if you want and keep multiplying them too. So I hope that this has helped. Talk to you later and have a wonderful, wonderful day.